guys, it's Brooke. Welcome back to my channel, or to my channel if you haven't been here before. I hope you guys stay. So this week's Bee of the Week shout out goes to David. Thank you so much for watching my videos and supporting me. I love you so much. If you guys want a shout out on next Monday's video, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up and spam me on Twitter and Instagram, linked in my description below as always, and I will give you guys a shout out. So for today's video, I am going to be talking about high school. Don't get me wrong, when I was in high school, I used to hate being there. So much so that I literally used to have nightmares and anxiety attacks thinking about going back after summer vacation, and I literally would cry saying that I'm dropping out of school. Little did I know when I left as a senior I would miss that place more than ever. So now that I just finished my first year of college and high school seems to be getting out just about now, I decided why not make a video talking about all of the great things that I miss about high school and some things about college that are not like high school that I hate. So the first thing that I thought of when I thought back to high school is my teachers. I had the best high school teachers ever. They actually cared about the work I was doing. In high school, the teachers are just so personal with their students that like you feel cared about and you actually feel like you're doing a good job. In college, I really don't talk to any of my professors ever unless I need to hand in an assignment late or tell them that I can't come to class that day. Other than that, I never talk to my professors. In high school, my teachers were like some of my friends. Like, they were so chill, so cool. They cared about making you pass. They cared about what your grades were. In college, the professors don't care whether or not you pass or not. They're just there to do their job and that's it. So that's the first thing I miss about high school. The second thing I miss about high school, this may sound stupid, but it's seeing my friends in the hallways. I remember walking through the hallways from like period 1 to period 2 or period 2 to period 3, whatever, and like during specific ways that I would walk, I would see different friends. And literally that would just make or break my day. Like before going to class, there was always something going on in our high school dramatic lives. So I would have to go talk to my friends first and be like, oh my god, did you hear about this? Oh my god, this, that. Or even if I was rushing to class, just seeing my friends like smiling at me made me happy. Even if they didn't notice me, seeing my friends in the hallway was definitely the highlights of my days. Now in college, it's not like that, like walking from one building on campus to another building on campus. I don't even know anybody in school. Like, I am literally alone all the time. The third thing I miss about high school is going out to eat for lunch. I miss having a lunch period hanging out with my friends. I miss walking out of school and getting to go in people's cars or just out of the school building during the day to like de-stress and talk to my friends and laugh with my friends during lunch, because me and my friends were literally every single lunch period crying laughing at something different. Like, I miss lunch periods so much. In college, I don't have a lunch period. I have my schedule to where it's like 4 classes in a row. They don't like schedule lunch, you know? It stinks. I am so hungry throughout the day, and then I go straight from school to work, so I don't even eat till like 7 at night sometimes when I have work. It's horrible, horrible. I get so hangry, so dizzy. I literally have no energy. I am just always sleeping. Like, it's awful. But during school, we got to go to lunch every single day, and I got to see different friends every single day because I had 2 out periods one day, 1 out period a different day. It was just always fun. I miss it. Alright, the fourth thing I really miss about high school. I don't know about your guys' high schools. I know a lot of high schools are very strict, but in my high school, I literally, like my junior and senior year, I never went to like 1st through 5th period. I only went to the last 4 periods of the day. I slept in every single day. It was wonderful, the most beautiful thing ever. I loved being able to sleep in and not miss anything important because my school was just so lenient with their work, and I just honestly was taking super easy classes, I guess, that like I never fell behind. So I had the luxury of going to school late every single day. And my senior year, I had off 1st period, so I got to go in 2nd period every single day. It was a blessing. It was seriously a blessing. I also got to go home if I felt sick if I wanted to, or just not go to school at all if I wanted to, just because I felt like sleeping. But in college, it's not like that. In college, you get 3 absences before they lower your grade. They literally will lower your letter grade by half a letter if you miss one day, half a letter if you miss another, lowering your GPA because you have to miss classes. What if I have the flu for a week? Am I going to be forced to go into my classes? It's just funny because in high school, you think they'd be more strict because like you're in high school and you think they'd just be like, you have to go to class or you're gonna get detention, blah, blah. But college, you're an adult. You can do what you want. And you think they would be like, come to class when you want. We don't care if you fail or pass. It's up to you. Like, you're paying this money. No, doesn't work like that. 3 absences, you're out. So literally, I have been sick so many times this last semester that I just wanted to stay home and sleep, but I didn't miss one single day because I didn't want my letter grade to be lowered. Another thing I miss about high school has to be having no homework. When I say I didn't have homework, I mean like every night I get maybe like one math sheet and I do it during lunch, so I literally would come home and have nothing to do. It was the greatest. I didn't have to study for tests because I was barely given tests, and the tests that I did have were like easy and I didn't have to study for them. In my social studies class, all we did was projects in class that counted as tests, so those were always stupid easy. So like, I never had to really do any work. Like, it was never awful. I didn't really write essays. I took a movie making class, which was so fun and so easy. Like, I was doing all these things that I felt like were easy and I enjoyed. I was in chorus, like, nothing that was so overwhelming that I'd have to come home and study for like hours. I used to be like that in middle school for me, but high school was just literally a breeze. I never had homework. Like, I seriously never had homework. But in college, the homework I have is like ridiculous. I get a different essay every week to write that has to be 5 to 7 pages. I get finals that I'm not going to complain. Mine so far haven't been that hard, knock on wood, but there have been a few questions that the teacher definitely hasn't given us information on that has been on the test, and I've had to guess. And speaking of homework and taking tests, there are some professors in college who kind of just ramble on and they don't write notes down on the board or have PowerPoints like you did in high school. So for high school, you knew what you were studying, you got study guides, you knew exactly what was going to be on the test. College, you better hope you took down what he said and you better hope you wrote down the things that were important and not the things that he was just rambling off of, because your test is based on what you take, not what the teacher gives you, if that makes sense. And that's really annoying. I really hate that because I find myself scribbling so many notes, just writing every single word down that the professor says, and then when it comes to the test, I'm like, I completely overwhelmed myself because I just memorized a whole semester's worth of notes when I only had to know like 5 things in there. Another thing I miss about high school is just having my friends around, I guess. Like, not even during school, but like after school, like you kind of always knew where your friends were. It was like Monday through Friday, you're all in class from 7 a.m. till 2:25, and then everyone's let out of class, probably going home and doing their homework, and then Friday, that's the weekend, and everybody's hanging out, everybody's doing something. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you're probably doing homework, but maybe you could do something here or there if you don't have a lot of homework and if it's nice out. Otherwise, Fridays, Saturdays, those are the lit days. Like, you know where your friends are, you know you're hanging out with your friends. It's gonna be a great weekend. In college, especially if you're a commuter and all your friends went away, my schedule for college is I only go in on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I have off Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Like, just think about that. I have like 4-day weekends every week. It's great. I'm not complaining. I love it so much, and I love not having classes on Fridays. That is the best. But what I hate about it is that all my friends are away, so I don't get to like know what they're doing. Like, I'll see them being at parties or see them doing this, and I'm like, I wish I had friends to do things with. I mean, I can't really blame college for that. I need to just go out and make some friends, but still, I miss having all my friends home all the time and being able to hang out with them. Okay, another thing I really miss is like having fun in class. In my high school, all my teachers were so funny. We would do these fun games. We'd always be laughing. Like, the kids in my classes would be making really funny jokes. Like, it was just so enjoyable. Like, going to class was actually enjoyable. I probably wouldn't have admitted it back then, but I'm admitting it now that classes were actually really fun, and like, we were always laughing and doing silly things. There were times where they were hard, of course, but like, overall, the classes were really great and funny and fun, and the teachers were hilarious and great. And I miss that so much, because in college, it's like, the professor's like, okay, so, blah, 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 and you're just writing things down. Nobody's laughing, nobody's making jokes, you're not playing on Kahoot, you're not playing fun games, you're not looking at pictures, you're not watching videos that have nothing to do with class, because why would you be doing that in college? And I miss that. I miss like the leniency of like having fun. I remember one time in my 6th period class with my Spanish teacher. She was amazing. She was the best Spanish teacher I ever had. And during this period, there was like something that had happened in my school. It was like a big deal, like, and we all had to start wearing these like lanyard things that were so ugly, and like, we got into this discussion during our class. And like, as soon as our class started, all the students were talking about it, and my teacher was like, you guys want to talk about this for a little while? So we started talking about it, and literally spent the entire class period talking about these things that were bothering us about school, and wearing the lanyards, and like everything going on with school. And she literally said, you guys, like, I had a lesson planned for today, but I'm telling you right now, like, your guys' feelings are more important to me. Like, if you guys feel bothered by something one day and just want to take the day off and like just all talk about it, like, I'm okay with doing that. I'm completely okay with doing that. And that's exactly what we did that day. We didn't do one thing in Spanish class that day besides talk about our feelings about these lanyards and like what was going on. And she's the best teacher ever. She was literally the best teacher ever. And the final thing I miss about high school, my chorus class. I miss being in chorus. Yes, I'm sure there's like chorus things in college. I know that, but my high school's chorus was just like incredible. I'm not trying to like be cocky or anything, but like, our chorus was just so good. And like, before concerts, when the curtains were closed, we'd be like dancing on the risers, like all bumping to the music that was like playing. Like, the orchestra would be playing up front, and we'd be like behind these curtains so you couldn't see us yet because we were on next, and we'd just all be dancing and Snapchatting each other, and it was so much fun. And like, our holiday concerts were so much fun, like singing Hallelujah and all our cool concert songs. And I miss being in choredettes and like meeting with our little group and harmonizing and doing all that fun stuff. And I miss my chorus teachers. And yeah, I miss high school. Don't get me wrong, there are some things that are great about college, like literally only going to classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 8 a.m. till 1:30. Like, that is a blessing. But I honestly think I prefer high school over college. I don't know if you guys agree. I'm sure there are people who are like, oh my god, high school was so annoying, and the people were so annoying, and I hated it, and college is so much fun, like, we don't have any responsibilities, whatever. But I mean, yeah, that part about college is sure thing great, but I don't know, I think high school was really fun and I miss it. And yeah, if you guys have recently graduated and went to prom or are going to graduate soon, congratulations, yay! You're probably going to miss high school the same way I do, I guarantee it. But if you don't, whatever, alright, we're all entitled to our own opinions. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure you leave it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure you guys subscribe right down below. I post videos every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And make sure you guys check out my main channel. I post videos every single Thursday and some Sundays because sometimes I forget, sorry. And yes, I will see you guys on Wednesday.